Lucanus, about what happened at Weishaupt.
Was an embarrassment to the crows.
Not what I meant. We were both thrown off our game. I shouldn't even be alive.
Neither should Ghilanane.
Point is, you bounced back. We're not the sort who lose sight of our quarry because things got a little rough. We get near her again, we'll strike true. I'm sure of it.
Well, he did worse than just try to kill me.
Really?
The guy stiffed me on the job. Those were good potions I used. Expensive, too.
Right, that makes sense.
Hey, Bellara. Seems like you're doing well with, Sorry, I'm intruding.
No, you're not intruding.
You can take my seat, Rook. I was just leaving. Belle, swing by when you get a chance. I found another set of papers for you.
Thanks, Nev. That's nice. Sorry, Rook. Not great company right now.
You're not possessed by a demon like Lucanus or shaking the ground like Harding. Okay, that got away from me.
That's always get away from me. Everything comes out jumbled. I think too fast.
Fortunately, too much thinking is not my problem.
I don't know. You seem to think just fine.
Now for the part I'm not great at. Here I go. What's wrong, Bellara?
Nothing, Rook. Don't worry about it.
I asked, didn't I?
It's Syrian. You saw who he is, what he's become.
Yeah.
He's a monster, Rook.
And you're worried about what he's going to do?
A little bit. But also, I'm worried that I won't let myself stop him. Anaris brought Syrian back. My brother. When he asked me to join them, what if I'm too much like Syrian?
If you were, you wouldn't have turned them down, which you did.
I did, but Rook, it was hard. I wanted my brother back. I mean, before all of this, Syrian and I were the same. Inquisitive, driven, pushing ourselves. The search for the Nadister Thalin, the archive, that was both of us, working together. I want to say I'll keep saying no, keep turning him down, but he's my brother. What keeps me from doing what he did?
You're not Syrian, Bellara. You're you.
And what if that's not good enough?
Then keep your evil to off hours. Replace Lucanus's coffee beans with hot peppers. Buy Nev a bag of wisp food. Hide Tasha's snacks.
You're not very good at being evil.
I'll work on it. I'm kind of making this up as I go.
Our team motto, pretty much.
Let's paint that on the side of the lighthouse.
I'm sure Solus would love that.
You good?
I'm good. Thanks, Rook. I'll see you later.
I've got a meeting with the Threads.
The threads? What for?
I need leads on Aelia. I'm hoping they have something. Dharma said to invite you. Someone's on his good side.
I heard from Cal Shirak about the missing dwarves. Stalguard's one of them. I have to go help. They sent me maps of the area where the missing were last seen. It's a start. You're coming to help, right?
I promised I would.
I'm ready to go whenever you are. Let's not wait too long.
Do you remember, Rook, when I mentioned another ceremony I must perform at the Memorial Gardens? The time has come. I was hoping you'd accompany me again.
More grave lighting?
No, this would be a more personal visit. Whenever you've time.
Hey, remember the dragon we were talking about with the lords?
Which one? There were a few in that conversation.
The fire breather that was killing people. Veil Jumpers sent word. She's in Arlathan Forest. Destroyed a village and turned it into her new lair. I've got the location from the Veil Jumpers. We can go whenever you want.
You know, the one thing this place could use is a bakery. If the
seen either.
He kept talking about a tree. Said it.
Rook, I'm Sawyer. Watch your back out there.
What's going on?
Mercenaries. They're taking advantage of the Blight and looting what was left behind. They attack wardens on sight even as we're fighting all this. A scout saw torches headed towards the redoubt. If they manage to break into the cauldron, there's dangerous relics out there and blighted weapons, and those mercenaries would sell to the highest bidder.
Can't let that happen. If I can stop them, I will.
We'd be in your debt, more than we already are.
What about the wardens?
Light's distracting me.
Mercenaries.
Take whatever you find.
Already on it.
No witnesses. Take whatever's on them.
More profit, worse for me.
Warden Sawyer was right. They're after whatever they can steal, and they're willing to kill for it.
They look at the Blight and see a chance to profit.
We can't let this stand.
Here we
Got
go.
the last warden who found us. We'll gut you too.
End this!
This isn't the last of them.
On your guard.
Hurry up! They skin through. This loot's ours! Nicely done!
No challenge at all.
More of that!
This ain't worth the coin.
That's it for the mercenaries.
Then we got our target.
Good. The wardens have enough on their minds as it is.
We should tell Warden Sawyer.
Follow me and don't recall the bones beneath the creep.
That's the chorus?
Sawyer, the mercenaries you mentioned. We stopped them.
Thank the Maker. Anything they took from the locals, we'll see returned. As for what belongs to the Wardens, some of that may be better destroyed. We'll see to that, too.
spice up sometimes.
Got something in mind? We're here if you need us. Let's get you ready. Head. Out. What are you after today? All right then.
I've heard another.
There is much to be done. Farewell.
Here they come. Time to finish this, Rook.
now.
Get down.
Trouble ahead.
Clear.
Let me know if you need my help. Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Did I miss something?
Since we're here to gather flowers for the dead, I thought I'd teach Manfred some plant names. But I just caught him attempting to wade into a rose bush.
Emmerich, how could you stay annoyed at that face? Skull.
Oh, Manfred. Whatever will happen to you if I pass on?
If?
Ah, there's something I'd like to talk about. Do you know what a lich is, Rook?
Doesn't ring a bell.
A lich is a mage transformed into one of the undead while retaining their true, original consciousness. The idea fascinated me when I was younger. For years, I researched and experimented, spoke with spirits and mages. Then, eventually, I found them.
Who?
The Lich Lords of the Grand Necropolis. Necromancers before me who'd transformed themselves into true living dead.
You're making this up, right?
Rook, please. I've told so few people.
Sorry.
The Liches are the great protectors of the Necropolis, bulwarks against forces that threaten creation. After years of tests and rituals, they granted me my desire, the right to attempt lichdom.
Well, that's great for a necromancer, right?
It is a singular opportunity.
Good?
Lichdom is an incredible honor. Immortality, prestige, the most hallowed ranks of the Watchers, as well as a chance to be of service past my allotted years. But there are considerations. Come, we have flowers to gather for the dead.
Okay, but I've got questions.
Blue creepvine. This will do nicely.
Emmerich, aren't most undead just random spirits inside corpses?
Liches are different. It wouldn't be a spirit acting in my name. My true consciousness would be housed in my departed flesh.
How?
The Order must keep some secrets. Moon blossoms, famed in verse and song.
Smells like perfume. Do liches have a sense of smell?
I've been told that while some of my senses will dull, others will become available. Other than that, I can't say if the flowers would still hold their bloom for me. Lichdom serves a purpose. There are dark things in creation, threats to both our world and the Fade. The Liches of the Necropolis have the insight and the abilities to oppose them.
And you're joining them when?
Certain elements have held me back. There's no ready instructions for Lichdom. The steps must be discovered on one's own over years to be fully understood.
Does the spell to become a lich kill you, or do you have to...
No, mercifully, that falls to another Watcher. After my death, my soul will be drawn back into my body instead of moving on to whatever lies beyond.
So, what's holding you back from Lichdom?
Even with all my preparations, there's a chance I could die permanently during the rites. What cowardice! A promise of immortality, an end to all my fears, and the final veil stays my hand.
Emmerich, you've spent your life preparing for this and it could still fail?
You say nothing that hasn't hounded me. Traditionally, candidates for Lichdom face one final sifting of the soul. If they avoid it, you saw my old colleague.
Hezenkos. She's a lich.
A half-lich, though that hasn't diminished her powers. Until I stop her plans, I won't possess the peace of mind for Lichdom. Why don't you select the next flowers, Rook?
Sure. So what's a half-lich exactly?
Johanna attempted the rites of Lichdom and failed. Stuck in her in-between state, she is supremely dangerous, but can't learn.
What about the sifting of a soul that Hezenkos avoided?
The spirits of the Necropolis judge whether a candidate is worthy of the power and responsibility of Lichdom.
How'd she become a lich without it?
I shared some knowledge when we were colleagues.
For a Watcher, Hezenkos is pretty harsh on spirits.
We made allowances because of her discoveries. Too many. Spirits are not things to be disposed of.
You really care about them?
They're so susceptible to the world's whims, Rook. Some spirits are dangerous, but how quickly most For all she's done, I can't condemn Johanna for attempting Lichdom. That freedom from mortality, that divorce from fear. And of course, time to read all of one's books.
Of course.
But how she's abused her abilities. Are my intentions? We have enough flowers. There's something I'd like to show you. here we are.
Oh, so these flowers are for...
Yes. If you could place them on the graves, please.
In memory of Rupert and Eleonora Volkaren, they walk eternity hand in hand.
After I became a watcher, I erected a proper shrine to my parents. When I come to talk, I like to think they listen. Well, don't be shy. Introduce yourself.
Hello? How are you? I mean, you're in a grave, so... wait, let me try again. Do you remember your parents?
Some memories are bright. Others are akin to those dim, early morning dreams one gets sometimes. Lately, I wondered what they'd think of our current course, the choices ahead.
Your lichdom?
What would they have wanted me to be?
Sorry, but I'm pretty much the worst person you could ask.
Surely not the worst.
I've got my days. You could always speak with your folks, couldn't you?
My parents last saw me as a boy. By the time I mastered my corpse whispering, I was a man. If I woke them, there might be a flash of recognition, or... Besides, if I speak to too many other spirits, Manfred might grow jealous.
Can't have that.
He'd be impossible, I agree.